My client, Amber Heard, has suffered from physical, mental, and emotional abuse at the hands of Johnny Depp. It's tragic. It's sad. That abuse has led to bruising, cuts, and emotional trauma caused heart palpitations, social anxiety, a whole list of symptoms that required professional treatment for Ms. Heard. This trial is no laughing matter. The gallery over here loves Johnny Depp because of who he is in his movies. They love Jack Sparrow. They love the Mad Hatter. They love Ichabod Crane. I enjoyed those movies. They have no idea who Johnny Depp is. And to be frank, I'm not sure Johnny Depp knows who Johnny Depp is. But he did call himself the monster over and over to Mrs. Heard. So maybe at times he is lucid enough to know who he really is. So let's take a look at who Johnny Depp really is. And let's set aside for a second the testimony of Ms. Heard and Mr. Depp himself, because they are the two least credible witnesses in this case. And let's take a look at what the experts and other witnesses who don't have the same stake in this case have said. Johnny's own witnesses have testified to the following. His own witnesses. Laurel Anderson, Depp and Heard's therapist in 2015, stated there was mutual abuse in their relationship. She treated them both during this time and is one of the most credible witnesses in this case. Dr. David Kipper diagnosed Johnny Depp with ADHD, bipolar, insomnia, substance dependence, and chronic reflux. Substance dependence here is key, members of the jury. Debbie Lloyd, a nurse who works with Dr. Kipper, claimed that Mr. Heard and Depp's relationship was toxic. Tara Roberts, under cross-examination, she recalled a time when Depp had fallen face down in his hammock and she arranged for Depp's 2 children to leave the island after that. We also heard from Amber Heard's own sister, Whitney Heard, a family woman, married, 2 children. She saw bruising, marks, and injuries on Amber repeatedly over the course of the relationship with Depp. She also stated that she witnessed firsthand, Mr. Depp whacking Amber over and over and over again. We also saw photos of bruising on Mrs. Heard. We heard from Amber and Johnny's friends Io, who said that Depp could be a very nice, compassionate, generous man, but also incredibly mean and vicious when he was under the influence of drugs and alcohol. He called Amber Heard the C word. He made comments about her looks, said that her looks was all that she had, made comments about her breasts. Some of the statements that he said that we've heard in this trial, frankly, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are disgusting. And things that I don't even want to repeat here, but I will. They're disgusting. We also witnessed video of one of Johnny Depp's tirades, where he appeared to be incredibly angry, aggressive, and erratic. There was mutual abuse in this relationship, ladies and gentlemen, and the evidence here says so overwhelmingly. What actually happened in the rooms between Amber and Johnny when they were the only ones present, it's difficult to truly know. Regardless, though, because of the mutual abuse, Johnny Depp's lawsuit cannot win. It simply must fail as a matter of law. Now let's take a look at the law and the article that are the main subject of this case. Depp's lawsuit claims he was defamed when Amber Heard published an article in the Washington Post depicting herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. 2018 article published by the Washington Post. Now, let's take a look at the law. In order to win, Depp must show the following elements: a factual assertion, as opposed to an opinion, that is false, defamatory in nature, that is about the plaintiff, made to a third party in a setting or context that isn't privileged, with the requisite degree of fault that causes actual or presumed damages. I understand that's a bit of a word salad, but we have everything listed here for you so you can look it over as you're making your decision. There are a few elements here that Mr. Depp cannot show, but I want to highlight two of them. Ms. Heard's statements were not false, and her article did not cause Johnny Depp damages. Let's look at the falsity of the statement. You cannot find that Amber's statements in this article were false. There's been overwhelming evidence today to show that there was abuse on both sides throughout the relationship. And it is domestic in nature because they were in a relationship. They were married. Amber's words in the statement simply characterize her as a public figure representing abuse. The article does not even mention Johnny Depp by name, which goes to another element that the plaintiff has to prove, that this was actually about him. But regardless, it does not mention Johnny by name. Regardless, it does, however, talk about prior instances of abuse that Ms. Heard suffered and instances of abuse from her childhood. Here today, after all the testimony you heard, can you definitively say Amber Heard was not a public figure representing domestic abuse? It would take an incredible leap of faith to make such a conclusion. We heard about the bruises, the cuts, the marks. Amber's sister testified Johnny Depp slapped Ms. Heard multiple times right before her eyes. We heard about the drugs, cocaine, Oxycontin, alcohol, marijuana, ecstasy. I can't even list them all. We heard about Johnny's drunken tirades resulting in the destruction of furniture, windows, entire rooms. We saw video of his actions where he destroyed a room, and we saw photos of bruising on Ms. Heard. All of this, almost all of this, from third parties. You cannot sit here and rationally believe that Amber Heard was not a public figure representing domestic violence. She was, and she is, still to this day. Members of the jury, we all know and love Jack Sparrow, Ichabod Crane, the Mad Hatter, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. But ladies and gentlemen, those characters are not real. They are characters in fictional stories that Mr. Depp played on camera in a movie in an acting role. The real Johnny Depp is right here. He's sitting at this table before your very eyes. The real Johnny Depp could be a very nice, kind, and caring person when he is sober. Ms. Amber Heard said that, and she talked about that for being the reasons that she initially fell madly in love with him. But members of the jury, power and money and drugs and fame mixed together, the real Johnny Depp could be something else. The real Johnny Depp, as stated in his own words, could be a monster. He called himself a monster when he was intoxicated, when he was on drugs, when he was out of control. Mr. Depp knew that he did those things that were wrong, and he knows now that he did. He did things that were monstrous. Members of the jury, this is a defamation trial against Ms. Heard. And Ms. Heard's article was, sadly, truthfully, honestly, not false in any way. There was abuse in this relationship by Johnny Depp. Ms. Heard's statements are truthful. There was mutual abuse from both sides. And for those reasons, you must find Ms. Heard's statement to be truthful, and you must find against Johnny Depp and in favor of Amber Heard in this trial. Thank you.